Hey guys, it's Davis. Coming in for another video. Today I'm going to be rolling out two videos, probably, hopefully. Um, Originally I was just gonna do one, but then I decided to make this kind of a collections video. So what we're gonna be taking a look at right now is a knife. I believe if you're a knife collector, a knife owner, an EDC type dude, everyday carry type guy, I'm pretty sure you've owned this knife in different colors, different variants, the different sizes in this line. Um, this one's very near and dear to me. I absolutely love this knife. It's really surprised me, and for its size, its weight, for the shape, I was really kind of blown away with this knife. And tonight we're going to be taking a look at the Kershaw Leek. I love this knife. The shape of it, I thought it was so cool. This kind of drop point and this kind of modified Warncliffe style blade. The stainless bead blast, I thought was a really nice touch to it. And yeah, this is just one of my all-time favorite knives. It's insanely lightweight. The pocket clip is perfect for me. I like a pretty deep carry, but this has worked tremendously nice for me. It meets a lot of my personal criteria, especially for how thin it is, how sleek it is. I mean, this thing is just absolutely a dream to carry. If you like low profile, lightweight knives, this would definitely be one for you. And again, it's in my favorite style or size of everyday knives within the 3.5 to 3.25 inch blade. I'm not sure. My fucking thing is around here somewhere. So let's take a peek. Just short of 3 inches. So a little on the small side, like 3 or 2 7/8, but again, it's perfect for what I do and everything I use it for. This thing slices through boxes, through cardboard like a dream. I mean, the blade on it is so thin that there's not a lot of material that this just won't glide through. Once you touch up the edge, play with it a little bit, this thing gets insanely sharp. And with how thin that blade is, I mean, it's basically a box cutter. You basically have a razor. And in carry, like I said, I've been insanely impressed because this knife has a really fine point, really petite tip on it. I mean, look at that. The iPhone can barely pick it up. And I've never had any issues. I've never chipped out the tip. I've never had any problems. No wear, no bending, no almost snapping it. I mean, the durability of it has really just blew my mind and really changed my thought of an EDC knife. Because a lot of, I mean, you've seen a lot of my knives. They're insanely thick, and well, not insanely thick, but they're decently thick. And that's what I like. That's what I thought was a durable knife. That's what I thought was a hardcore knife. But this one has stood up to every use I've needed for and in everyday use. And the lines on it, the shape of the knife, in my opinion, is just gorgeous. So this one, again, we have the Kershaw Speed Safe, so it is an assisted knife. We got a back spacer on here. The thumb studs aren't really thumb studs. I mean, you could probably use them as thumb studs. I can't. But what they're really there for is they're a blade stop. So the knife pops around, these studs hit the frame, and that's what your blade stop is. Because as you see, there is no stop pin, which is really cool, in my opinion, because it kind of adds a lot more to the sleekness. It kind of adds a lot more to the clean look of this knife. Because like I said, it really depends. Some days I like a really flashy knife. A lot of the times, a lot of things I like a really clean look. Not a lot of stamping, not a lot of just designs everywhere. Sometimes I do, but a lot of the time I just like a really basic, really clean looking knife, and this one really does fit it. I mean, aside from the stamping of a Ken Onion design and the Kai patented, who owns Kershaw, the stamping on the pocket clip is very minimal, and I just love this knife. And then like I was saying in the last video, I don't use safeties. This one you can tighten down to where there's no use. So that's what I did. It just sits there. It doesn't do shit. It just hopefully just looks like a part of the standoff design. Or not standoff, but one of the screws. And this one is just right-handed carry, tip up, tip down. I'm pretty sure if you watch my videos, you guys already know I prefer tip up, so that's how I run this guy. We got a frame lock design on stainless frame. Like I said, everything on this is just sleek. And in my opinion, it's a very handsome looking knife. I just love everything about it. I don't have a lot bad to say about this knife. We have a really early lockup on there. Gonna have a really long lifespan, hopefully. And the other thing I really like about this, like I was saying on the stainless Zing, that I love about this one too, is the bead blast really hides the wear really nicely. I've carried this knife a lot, done a lot of work with it, and it does have some wear, but it's really hard to see because the bead blast just hides it really nicely. I don't know, I guess for looks, just for my opinion, thing I think would have been cool is the flat, if you had a satin on the flats and then keep the bead blast on the grinds on the swedge in here. I think that would look pretty cool. I've been thinking about getting into that myself too, just simple work, kind of pimping out some of my knives, kind of give them a custom look, a little custom touch, because I do that with a lot of my stuff. Gonna take a random look at some of my things. This is a Les Paul I redid myself a couple of years ago. So I sanded off the top and just went with some handmade artwork. Single pickup design, and yeah, let's see, we got some Jack Daniels on the truss rod cover. I nicknamed this guy the Rat Rod because it reminds me of Rat Rod hot rods. The little face is a little samurai mask I was gonna do and I never got around to finishing. We got my Hellcat here. That's all actually stock design. That's how I bought it back in like 99 or 98. And then we got this guy here who used to be the Chrome Vader. It used to have a chrome pick guard. It was a HSS humbucker single. I scalloped the the frets with a Dremel. Throw the mother of pearl blue on there. Got some red tape. Some red painter's tape. Threw them on there. Kind of give it a little hot rod look. And that's one of my favorite strats now. It's got the big old 70s headstock on it, which I prefer if I do a strat. I'm usually not a big strat guy, but this one I love because I customed it myself. This is a work in progress. I kind of did some light wear on it. Some wear came on its own. I am doing a single and double humbucker for the pickups on it, and a lot of that guy is still stock. We got a little sticker and a little necklace pendant that I screwed on there just for looks. But yeah, this was originally $100 guitar, and I decided, why not try giving it my own personal touch, right? This one I have plans for in the future. I'm gonna touch this guy up some more too. So yeah, random little detour of some of the other things I collect outside of knives and gear. And maybe I'll try my hand at custom knife making, since I've done a lot of guitar stuff. But yeah, anyway, back to the original thing. The Kershaw Leek. Not a lot bad I can say about this knife. The ergonomics are really nice. The jimping isn't the best. It's kind of smooth, but I don't know if this is really supposed to be a hard use knife. I have used it in hard use situations with box cutting and harder materials, and it's stood the test. But yeah, the Kershaw Leek, one of my all-time favorites. So this is a little shorter than my usual videos. Not by a whole lot, but by a little bit. And yeah, so thanks for listening to my thoughts. Some of my random things. Took a little random detour into some other stuff I collect. And yeah, you guys enjoy your evening, enjoy your morning, enjoy your day. As I usually say, get out. Get outside your box. Do some things. Live life. Enjoy. Have some experiences. Alright, this is Davis, signing out.